Hello and welcome to the Judo Way of Life. My name is David. I hope you're well. I hope you're training hard and I hope you're throwing hard. It's been a while since I've been behind the camera, so this is nice. I felt inspired. I did a podcast this morning for the Hive Networks that will be coming out in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I thought I'd get behind the camera. I've been doing quite a lot of video editing at the minute for my the upgrade of the judowayoflife.com. So that'll be being launched in the next few weeks as well, hopefully, where it will be like a subscription-based service. So if you like the channel, if you like the way I coach, and you want to help out and support, then you can do on there. I've got about 20 hours worth of coaching footage ready to upload, and then plenty more being edited by myself, ready to sort of be fed onto the platform in the next couple of months. So all quite exciting. Just started my own judo academy last week as well, so has been good fun. So if you're in Sydney and you want to start learning some judo, come down to the Judo Way of Life Academy. So what I want to do today, I was going to share actually some old footage. It's been hard trying to find time to squeeze any kind of YouTube footage in at the minute. So I want to treat you to a bit of the Judo Fanatics coaching program work I did. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you'll know that the two groups of throws that I absolutely love are Ashiwaza and Koshiwaza. So this clip is actually from it's all in the hips, but it is a Ashiwaza variation. Now the reason why it's in there is because I go through Ukigoshi, and I'm talking about same side Ukigoshi. So in the example, I'm talking about left on left, and the position that if your opponent defends in a particular way to stop the Ukigoshi, it leads quite nicely into a Sasai Surikomi-ashi variation. Now this next throw is technically not a hip throw, it's an Ashiwaza technique. However, it just flows nicely from the position we were just in. So I just want to touch on it nice and quick, because if you end up in this position, I just want you to know how to basically move on from there. So we've just been in this very strong same side position, we're left on left, I'm in this close grip on the sleeve and then just on the hip, so exactly like we were just before. Now with the throw, I'm bringing Rob's position up here, so I'm getting him going in the direction I want. However, if Rob's aware of the fact that I like doing this, and he knows and he can feel the threat, there's a very good chance they're going to drop down to the other side towards where my grip on the hip is. It's quite easy, as you can see, for Rob to just drop his weight there and pull down. Now we're going to use this to our advantage. So we're stuck in this position. Rob knows I'm going to want to try and drive him there. He's going to pull. I'm going to bring my leg on the inside here, and then I'm just going to prop the ankle for the Sasai Surikomi-ashi. I'm going to break that down quickly. So we're in exactly the same position, just on the sleeve here, near the elbow. I'm tight here on this side position. You can see the seams just coming down from his armpit. It's pretty much where the seam meets. I'm taking hold there. We're in this very extreme same side position. I'm trying to put this tension here because I'm looking to get my partner to move here so that I can get my hips in, get my one hip in for the Ukigoshi that we just went through. However, my partner's aware of this, and they're going to be putting a lot of tension, trying to control me this way to stop this from happening. My first step is going to be with my outside leg, and then I'm going to bring it inside. Alright, so I'm going to bring it inside my partner's legs, and I'm going to angle my foot to point, so when I eventually turn here, it's a lot easier on my hip position. If I put my foot and say it's pointing that way, when I turn, one leg's going to be going that way, the other leg's going to be pointing that way, and it's going to be very, very uncomfortable on my hips. So it's very important that this first step here, I turn. As I'm coming round, I'm pinning this sleeve, I'm bringing it actually around the back of Rob. I'm aiming to push it past Rob's shoulder blade. So his arm is in an extremely weak position here. His shoulder is in a very uncomfortable range, and he's going to have very little strength to defend. Obviously, I'm also dropping my shoulder into this position. I'm also bringing my left hand that's on his hip, I'm bringing that down towards me, and I'm trying to bring it towards where sort of my belt knot is. That's where I'm aiming for, right into my waist, into my stomach. Then I'm going to be bringing my left foot and propping Rob's ankle. As I do this, my body is going to rotate all the way around. So nice and easy as I step in here, round, and my head is going to rotate through with my body, as if I don't want my head rotating independently of my body. I want it to come all the way around. So as I step in, my shoulders, basically from my belly button to the top of my head, is rotating at the same time, and then I'm going to be driving my partner to the ground. So just to show you how it all goes together, from here, if my partner, I'm able to pull them up, I'm looking at my hip in for the ukigoshi, and then if we're in the same position but our partner becomes aware of this, I'm going to drop down, I'm going to step in there and look to do the sasai. So there you have it, a nice little variation of the gripping position. Works very nicely if your opponent is defending in an extreme way to that side. And then this is judo, right? It all comes down to action, reaction, being able to feel how your opponent is moving, where they're distributing their weight, and by having multiple throws from the same sort of start point, it puts you in a very advantageous position. Means you can go different directions, and means you have more options to hopefully score and win in your competitions. So play around with it, set up that position, and really the main thing with this is the sasai, well, the defense really sort of, I mean, someone could defend because they just want to defend, but a lot of the time people defend in these extreme ways because they're worried of the threat of the other direction, right? So people, when I'm training with them or when I'm competing, they will defend in this extreme way because they know that my hip throws are good, and that if they remain in a vulnerable position, then I'm going to try and throw them with a hip throw. So that's why they defend, and that's why I worked out the sasai from that position to be able to counteract that, and then people defend that, and then that's when you end up in a judo fight. You're trying to put what you know against what they know, and vice versa. So give it a go, play around with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you do any other variations from the ukigoshi, the similar position or same position, let me know. Always happy to learn new judo, and obviously this is based on the experiences I've had within judo, and so you've probably had different experiences to me, or you could have done. So always happy to hear and learn what you guys are doing. So until next time, keep training hard, throwing hard, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.